Hello everyone and welcome to my lesson on loops. If you're watching this lesson, I'm assuming that you already know how to write an if statement and you understand the concept of conditional statements. If not, I highly suggest that you go over these concepts first. The lessons are included in the description. So here's a quick recap on conditional statements. Let's say you want to write a program that tells you if you should go out and play or stay indoors. The program evaluates if the weather is good. There are only two possible outcomes, true or false. If the weather is good, then the program says go out and play. If it's not good, then the program says stay indoors. The code will look something like this. So I hope that's all review, and let's look at something that's more complex. If you are a programmer working for a bank, and your job is to code an online login system, your code should let the user into the account if and only if the user inputs the correct password. So let's think about what we want our program to do. First of all, it should take input, and it has to compare to see if the input is the correct password. If it is the correct password, well, then we should let the user in. But if not, let's think about what should happen if the user inputs a password that's incorrect. If you are using your online banking system and you input an incorrect password, you would hope that you get a second chance. And so, what the program has to do is it has to take input one more time. But after that, it has to assess if the password is now correct. If it is, then it lets the user in at this point. If not, well, it has to take input one more time, and the whole process just repeats and repeats and repeats. So as you can see, this is an infinite loop of the same block of code. And if we were to write this using if statements, then we would need an infinite number of these if statements. And that's impossible. So the solution to this, well, you can think about this as stacking all the infinite layers on top of each other and replacing it with a single backwards arrow. So what we're saying is, whenever the conditional statement in the middle of our code evaluates to false, we go back to the beginning of the code and do everything again. And the code will look something like this. And notice that structurally, a while loop is very similar to an if statement, except rather than an if, we have a while. And as long as the conditional statement inside the brackets evaluates to true, we repeat whatever code that's inside the while loop. So in this case, we say, while the password is not correct, we take input again.